Here are some other great videos from Cabin Fever Entertainment.
It's the most popular movie series of all time.
The British showing town. I mean the British showing the whole world. Happy birthday, Mr. Hood.
Cabin Fever Entertainment is proud to present The Little Rascals on home video.
To you. Give me the high side.
These are the original Little Rascals. Now they're better than ever. For years, the Little Rascals have been censored. Some of their movies haven't been seen for decades, and previous video collections contained low-contrast, scratched prints, ruined from years of neglect. Not Cabin Fever. These are all the original classics, uncut, remastered from the Library of Congress's original 35mm prints, and restored to mint condition through a process costing nearly $500,000.
All right, where are you guys? There's nobody down here except us dummies.
It's all your favorite moments.
Say, let's start a club right now. The He-Man Woman is. Don't call me Norman. Call me Chubsy Ubsy. Ah, Krabby.
And all your favorite Rascals, even ones you haven't seen for years. Each volume is introduced by Entertainment Tonight's Leonard Maltin, co-author of the book The Little Rascals, The Life and Times of Our Gang.
My Juliet, my Romeo.
The original Little Rascals, only from Cabin Fever Entertainment.
It's been said many times that the secret of the Little Rascals' success was that they focused on kids being kids. That's definitely true, but I think the prime ingredient of the series was allowing us all, young and old alike, to experience vicariously the thrill of doing things we'd love to do if we only had the chance. This video collection offers some perfect examples. In the first 7 years, Jackie Cooper is in love with Mary Ann and seeks advice from Kennedy the cop, played by that wonderful comic actor Edgar Kennedy. The climax of this delightful film has Jackie actually staging a duel with his rival, Speck, for Mary Ann's affections. Now, I don't know what kid, what boy anyway, hasn't fantasized about engaging in a sword fight. Well, Jackie actually gets to do it, even though the neighborhood laundry suffers as a result. The ultimate childhood fantasy is played out in Hi Neighbor, one of the all-time best Our Gang comedies, in which Wally and the gang try to show up a snooty rich kid who rides a slick store-bought fire engine by building their own super-duper fire truck. Now, Hal Roach Studios had a prop master who was something of a genius. His name was Charlie Olsey, and he came up with the darndest visual gags and gimmicks. But the beauty of an invention like this, and so many others in Rascals history, is that while this contraption is fanciful and even Rube Goldberg-like in its construction, it's actually made up of found materials that with a little imagination and skill, some kids could really put together. I just don't know any kids who ever did outside of Our Gang. The Pinch Singer is one of several comedies in the series to involve an amateur contest with another wish fulfillment ending. But perhaps the greatest wish of any kid who ever got pushed around is to have a protector. And that's what we find in our final short, Russian Ballet. When Porky and Buckwheat are done dirty by Butch and his sidekick Wime, they know just what to do. They go to the Secret Revengers Club, run by Spanky and Alfalfa. Never mind that these secret revengers are far from perfect in what they do. They do take on the job of getting satisfaction for Porky and Buckwheat, even though it gets them into a most unexpected situation. And when revenge is finally exacted with a certain element of surprise, it provides the kind of happy ending I know we'd all like to find in real life, not just in the movies. And incidentally, in real life, it's fun to note that the bratty tough guys in both High Neighbor and Russian Ballet turned out to be two of the nicest guys who ever graduated from the gang, Jerry Tucker and Tommy Bond. Apparently, they were only acting. To find out more about the amazing history of the Little Rascals and the remarkable kids who starred in this series, turn to The Little Rascals, The Life and Times of Our Gang by Leonard Maltin and Richard W. Bann. Its pages are crammed with facts, photos, and behind-the-scenes information on all 221 Our Gang comedies, with biographies of every Little Rascal and the story of what happened to them in later life. Ask for The Little Rascals, The Life and Times of Our Gang at your local bookstore, or have them order it for you. It's published by Crown.